Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to episode 9 in our continued coverage of the campaign of SGS Okinawa, where we can play either the US or the Japanese forces in an operational level campaign of the invasion of Okinawa during World War II. We've been playing the US forces and things over the first 7 weeks of our campaign have gone fairly well, I must say. The area behind me, which we can look at, the darker greenish blue areas are US controlled areas, and the red areas are the areas we have left to contend with. We do have a number of problems to handle, however, and we're going to be working on those in week 8 here of our campaign. Let's take a look at what our objectives are and what we're going to try to do. First up, we have a breakout of which is likely these boetai, kind of guerrillas, behind our lines here. So we're going to try to converge some of the battalions that we've been holding back from the front lines just for these instances to try to quell this rebellion up here near Arakachi. So that's going to be one objective. Now, an interesting story about the Ryukyu Islands here, which I've asked, I couldn't figure out how to get there, posted on the discussion forums, and the developer said, forgot to make a way to get there. Now he's actually posted an update, and supposedly we can send troops now from the floating reserve down to the Ryukyu Islands and take this objective. So we might give that a try. If I can divert a battalion away, we might send them down here, because I don't think there's any forces here. We'll probably want to send an air squadron over to check first. But if that's the case, maybe we can take these Ryukyu Islands and solve that mystery as well. So we'll try to do that in this episode. Now, of bigger concern here, we have 3 things of note here. First up, on this peninsula down here, we have 2 unoccupied sectors left. That's going to be the job of this battalion. I expect them to be uncontested and an easy cleanup. However, our 2 big problems, and then a 3rd problem created right at the end of the 7th week here. We have the remnants of the Shuri line here, which is now the Shuri pocket here. This is kind of to the right side of the map. These are a lot of tough defenders, and our objective in this episode is going to be to crunch down this sector. Now, Tarek supposedly was watching this, and he counted that he thought there are probably 47 units in this sector based on stacking limits. And I'm not sure. I don't think a couple of the hexes are fully stacked. But one thing I am going to try to do is to get an estimate of how many Japanese units are in this Shuri pocket by counting when we bomb with our air squadrons. Because up over my head, we can see that there are 60 Japanese units left in the defenders' forces. That's what our recon tells us. So if we could guess maybe that there's 40 or more in here, I don't know, there's a lot of troops in here. That would mean that there's not much left in this other big bastion of Japanese defense. And perhaps, I'm thinking we might even get crafty here and try to sneak a stack in this Kion Peninsula. So I'm going to divert some air resources to this pocket here. This is supposed to be the last stand area, but I think what's supposed to happen for the Japanese is the forces in the Shuri line are supposed to retreat to that. And because we cut them off before they can do that, they couldn't get there. So it might be easier than we think to take this. So that might be one of our other objectives. In any case, we are ready to get started. We're going to jump in, and this turn we're going to try to quell this. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention this breakout here. Japanese troops kind of broke through a hole in our lines and have taken Gisushi. So we're going to try to put this down as well. So I'm going to divert air forces over the Shuri pocket to try to bomb that, probably a little bit up here on this peninsula. Might send a squadron down to the Ryukyu Islands to check out there. We're going to hit Gisushi, and then we're going to try to quell this rebellion up, quell this breakthrough here in the rebellion. I'll get back to us as soon as we've made all our moves and allocated all our air force here. All right, we got busy. So let's start. What did we do? We pulled this battalion off of the beach near our original beachhead. We've got them up to our floating reserve. We're going to send them down to the Ryukyu Islands. We flew a squadron over there. There are no defenders there. So I think we should be able to hopefully take that and remove this big red blob that's been bothering us for the whole time. It also looks like it is an objective, so maybe it will help with some victory points there. We've got some infantry. 1 battalion and air squadron hitting this boetai, which was the upsurgence near Arakachi. Hopefully be able to put that down in a couple of days or so. We moved 1 step closer towards taking this whole Chinen Peninsula here on this part of the island. We've got 1 remaining sector that we should be able to take in the next couple of days. Then our big stuff here. It turns out Gisushi had been left unoccupied by, which I think is these boetai that came down here. So we're able to bring a couple of battalions down from this river and this marine headquarters here, pushing them down here, and we're attacking this boetai here, hopefully take them out. Then over here towards this part, we are starting to draw, kind of encircle, if you would, these last defenders here. And I've flown a squadron over this last tunnels here to see if we can figure out what's in there. And if that's lightly defended, we might actually try to attack it next time, bring in a ton of Air Force and see if we can take it and sneak it out pretty early here. We are hitting everything else up here with air power and starting to shift battalions to try to clear out these last remaining reserves here. I'd like to be able to take Komisu in the next couple days as well. Then back here in our most interesting shooty pocket, we're hitting every single location with air attacks, and we're launching big attacks here on this sector right here, and then this sector right here, these two that I'm highlighting, because these I think are lightly defended, and hopefully that will put a greater pinch on these other 4 sectors, which we know are just loaded with troops. And I'm going to estimate how many troops are in there by doing kind of a numerical count, because that'll give us an idea what's left over here, maybe making our job a little bit less risky to attack those peninsulas. So I think with all that being said, we are ready now to launch our attacks. Let's get started here. I'll find the interesting ones and I'll come back when they show up. Oh, this one is interesting. This is our air attacks on the last tunnels here, the last bastion, if you would. And there's only, again, we saw this last episode too, there's only this very weakened tank unit and a small bunker. So maybe we can take it. It'd be nice if the aircraft could hit the tank, but they couldn't. So anyway, there's that. Then let's take a look, see what else we got here. Here is one of our attacks in the shooty line. There are only 3 element units left. Let's use these code talkers because we hit by a battleship bug where we don't have battleships, so I don't think it helps us. But just a Boitai, militia, small bunker. We've got a lot of battalions coming here. Hopefully will be enough to take this. Odds are 88% for our chance. Our aircraft missed. Let's see if our artillery can hit. Yes, takes out the small bunker. Fairly optimistic we should be able to get this one. Hopefully we'll hit them pretty hard. Yep, Japanese Empire, the side is routed. Pursuit round. Let's see if we can put some more damage on them. Nope, and that means they retreated into that more and more congested. And we know there was 1 unit left there, right? So I'm going to make a count of these too. So here is our battle against this Boitai that we're down near, kind of to the south of that last redoubt there. And we did have 1 other infantry unit here. We've got 4 battalions attacking them. Hopefully we can be successful here. Odds are fairly well in our favor, but not doing a lot of damage so far. There we go. 1 unit left. We've knocked out 1. Let's get the last one. There we go. Elimination. Excellent. Support units lost. Perfect. So that clears that up. And this should be our other... Nope. This is the Boitai forces over here. So hopefully we can wipe these out. This could be trickier than we thought. Come on. It's on the ground. Let's get them. Oh, we're not doing any damage. Everybody's missing. Ah, there we go. Victory. Got them. So that takes care of that part there. Now, I did come in here. Arakachi is still theirs. But that does help us there. Air defense move, we'll take care of that. Up in here, we were able to take both of these sectors here. This one was a lighter fight, so it wasn't, I forgot to show it. It wasn't all that meaningful. And we did a massive air attack on this stack of kind of Japanese units that was here, this large force. There were, I think, 11 of them in there, and they retreated. So they're all in now in these 3 sectors here. And I counted 39 Japanese units, and I think we wiped out a few here. We wiped out 8. I wonder if they had to be overstacked, because according to this, the stacking limits are 16 and 7, 23. Now, headquarters and I think artillery and stuff like that might not count in supply units, so there might be more units in there and things like that. But we wiped out 8 units and forced some to retreat, so maybe they were eliminated by having to retreat, and it's just too congested in there. But it does seem to indicate that 39 of the remaining units are here, which means that there's not much left over here, and I think we can attack this last redoubt here. Now, there are tunnels in the one right to the south of it, so that could be tricky to take, but for right now, I think we might be bold here and try to take this one while they're waiting for us. But other than that, yeah, we got this. We wiped these units out down here, and so good progress, I think, on that turn. I'm going to set up some air defense here, actually around there, because it was Ma Street, or Ma ST, who read the rules, and the rules seem to indicate, based on what he put, I'll put his comment here, that the air defense forces will help us if Japanese forces attack where our ground units are. So I'm going to actually come in here and put some aircraft up, some air squadrons over these units here, figuring that the Japanese have been kind of messing about, likely to try to attack some of these spots. So we might do that. So we'll get busy with that, then we'll see what they do. All right, we've allocated a lot of squadrons scattered around outside this shooting pocket just in case we get attacked. We'll see what happens here. Now we can get some replacements good because we have a number of units beat up. We're going to replace anything with 4 or greater. So that's 1, that's 2. I think I saw a bunch in there. So I'll do that now and then we'll come right back. Yeah, we had 4 battalions that were down to 4 or less. So we've got them back up to full strength. We are to replacements again. We're taking a beating, but it is getting to be the later days here, so hopefully we've got enough power to pull this off. Let's see what the Japanese do here in their chance. So we picked up 1 victory point. Yep, 294 grids out of 20. They have 29 left. Okay, so we've got a lot of it here. And they get their card, reinforcements, rally survivor, restore a previously destroyed infantry unit, place the unit in the final readout. It's not what we wanted to see. So it goes right there. So that means they've got, and they're attacking out here. And I thought we had, okay. But these units are beat up. Our unit's beat up too. We do have artillery defending here. Let's see what we can do. We hit them, nice. Good, let's see if we can hold here. Oof, we retreated. They pushed out, but those units are beat up. So, oh, here comes a big attack. Banzai, +3 in this attack. Oh my goodness. But, okay, here is our combat air patrol helping us out. Look at all these units trying to push out. They got 5 almost full strength battalions. Where did they come from? And the morale is 8. Okay, we're going to retreat here. All right, we hit them a little bit with aircraft. That's good. So the combat air patrol does help there. Took 2 hits there. We'll just give them the space, though, I think. We'll just not mess around here. Hopefully we can retreat. And oof. Yeah, we're going to retreat. We're done. We'll give it to them and then take it back. That's fine. And is that the end of their turn here? United States. So let's see what spot they took here. Friendly fire. One enemy hit goes to the enemy itself following targeting error. Okay, that's good. So they pushed out... Where did they go? Here. They took that spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one right here. Ah, that was tough for us to take too, wasn't it? Let's draw our card and drive on here to our next turn. Our cap will return. Combat air patrol all flying back. And... let's do reinforcements. I don't think we have anything worthwhile. Depot, no, we're not going to do that. And air and naval support hit twice by kamikaze. That's fine. Now we're going to do air and naval bombardment. Let's figure out what we want to do. We want to clean up this peninsula here. We are going to send this battalion of Marines down here to the Ryukyu Islands and hopefully take that. We hopefully should take Arakachi. Anything else that popped up behind our lines here? No, everything's green. Lovely green here. And... we did retreat there. Okay, I think we're going to have these troops try to sweep around and maybe push in toward Komesu. I'm going to see what the final readout looks like again now that they've reinforced it with another full-strength battalion. So we'll probably hit that with a little more aircraft power now. Kind of contract these units down here up onto this last readout too. So we'll close in there. And then we're just going to kind of keep hammering this position here. I think we might try to assault this one here and retake it. And just contract, and try to hit them as hard as we can. So we'll get busy, and then we'll take a look once we've made our movement and allocated our Air Force. Yay! Marines in Ryukyu! There's a little bit of R&R. We've taken them, finally! Yes! All right, so that's good news. Thank you for the developer for putting that in so that now that we can hopefully paint the whole map green. That would be good. All right, so we've moved and we're ready to attack again here. And so kind of to sum up what happened, we were able to take Ryukyu Islands, very nice. Able to take Arakachi back. We have cleared the whole peninsula down here, leaving us, for the moment anyway, until we get another breakout or kind of Boitai upsurging, only with these 2 pockets left. We are attacking one spot where I think this is a weak spot in this shooting line pocket, but they still have 4 areas that they kind of control with a lot of forces. So still some work to do in here, hitting them with a lot of aircraft, trying to weaken them down here. I'm a little bit worried. I think this infantry, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to break towards Gisushi. We just don't have many troops here, and the ones that are here are kind of beat up. So we kind of have to wait for these troops coming up for the south to reinforce it. But I'm hopeful that maybe next turn we can get an attack on this kind of final readout. But I'm curious to see what new reinforcements they've brought in there. We do have a Marine battalion cutting over here, hopefully taking Komesu, and another one up here that's run into some obstacles. We'll have to clear those, but trying to clear these last areas here to kind of isolate these defenders in what will be 2 remaining pockets here. Let's launch our attacks here now. Once again, I'll come back when something interesting pops up. So that final readout here, I don't know if this is it, maybe. I think they might have sent him to the shooty line there, perhaps. Because it's only this same small bunker and armor that's here. Would love to be able to hit this armor and wipe him out, but so far, no luck. Our Air Force has not hit anything up in there. All right. Again, these are more forces in the shooting line. Counting them up, they do have tunnels, but no small bunker. We might want to try to take one more zone in here before the end of this episode here, but no effect by our aircraft there. And this should be our attack. Oh, so this is our attack in the Shuri pocket. They just have one militia in there, so it was weak. Little bit of overkill, I think, here for us. We've got a this is what we outnumbered them, 7-1 with Air Force and artillery. So I think that's the end of that unit. Yeah, that one cleaned it up. All right, we'll take it, though. Nice easy pickings there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just keeping track here. All right, more air attacks there. I think that's it for right now. Good. Pounding some of these infantry. Just want to keep up a relentless pursuit and kind of just dog them day and night so they just wear down and we can hopefully kind of eventually take that Shuri pocket. That is our entire attacks there. So we close down the Shuri line one more space. Yes, I meant to show this too, but these 2 infantry battalions that were here just to kind of what would be, I think, the west of the final tunnels here, our air attack took them out. They were really weakened and in depleted state, and our Air Force was able to bomb them and remove them. So that, I think, takes care of the threat for them to break down towards Gisushi, which is good because now we're starting to pin these units down up in here too. So yeah, pocket tightens a little bit. I'm going to kind of allocate our air defense and then we'll be back. All right, we have allocated some combat air patrol. Let's go to, we can replace some depleted units. Excellent. I'll do that. Let's see, we got a couple that must be down. I know we got a couple that are beat up pretty bad. That one right there. Yep, that's 1. And which one's down to 3? That's the only one that's that bad, maybe, huh? Our ground forces, however, are in dire straits. Let's find one that's at 3. There we go. That guy right there. Okay. So those 2 back up to full strength. Excellent. And we've got 2 replacements. I'll allocate those on the ground here. We had 2 that were down to 4 and 1 that was down to 5. This Marine Corps battalion here, 22nd Regiment, 3rd Battalion, was down to just 1 strength step left. So, okay, we've allocated those. Let's see what the Japanese do on the 17th here. And hopefully they do not do land movement. Night raid, inflict 1 hit on a random US unit. Okay, that's fine. Stuff happens. Okay, they're attacking up here. Defender cards. Oh, this is a big attack. They've got 4 battalions coming with artillery. And I didn't allocate air here because we'll skip that defensively. We've got a lot of battalions here. This one is pretty weak, though. Down to only 1 strength point. I didn't see them. Hopefully we don't lose them because those casualties would be bad. Do we want to retreat here? I think we want to stand if we can. Let's not get hit. Oh, we lost our 1st battalion. Damn it. That's the first one I think we lost in the battle, which is not what we wanted to have happen. But let's hold here. Come on, we can fight. We outnumber them. It's a desperate attack. Heavy casualties on both sides, but I think at this point we can trade casualties, right? They are still coming. Nice. They lost 2 units, and they lost a unit. We lost a battalion. I hate to lose a battalion like that. Whoa, here comes another one. This one we're just going to retreat. I don't think it makes sense to fight this one. We're outnumbered 5-2. They have artillery as well. We'll retreat as soon as we can. Let them push out. Oof, retreat. Yeah, let's get out of here. That's fine. We'll give them that. Happy to do that. Land battle results. Now, where did they push out here? Armored recovery vehicles. Yes! Repair 1 damaged armored unit to full strength. Japanese +2 victory points. I don't know if I want to give them that, but we'll think about that because our armor is down to half strength. So they pushed up here into Naha North, retaking the city. Okay. But to be totally honest, I'll happily well, actually, I'm not happily giving them that. I don't want to give them that. And we did suffer kind of some victory point losses there because we lost our 1st battalion. They are down to 48 units, though. And I counted here 33, 37, 8, 45, 54 units in the Shuri line. That doesn't make any sense, right? The math is off there. I must have counted some a couple times. I don't know what I did. I got it wrong. But anyway, a lot of them here in this final little pocket here. Okay, so we got stuff going on, though. Let's go to our turn here. Kind of some movement up here. There's some units kind of get around us up here. Okay. But I think it's time to see if we can push into this peninsula here and take this final redoubt. See if we can push them out. Let's grab it early. See if we can take Komesu this turn. I'd like to get 1 attack off here somewhere on this Shuri pocket. Just throw all our able-bodied troops here. Maybe we'll try to retake Naha North. Yeah, it's disappointing they got that. But anyway, there's not much else to do over here. This half of the island is really quiet. Let's get busy. So we kind of a cart. That's our airbase return. All right, and reinforcements. Nothing here that's worthwhile. That's our depot. We don't need that. And let's go to Kamikaze. Only one hit. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll allocate our air and move our ground forces around here, and then we'll get going on the end of the, well, about 7.5 weeks now, I think we're at. We've moved. We've pulled our troops back off of Ryukyu Islands. I love to see that green, though. That's ours now, too. So, and I kind of shuffled some troops around here behind the scenes, pounding the shooting line. It's getting kind of lather, rinse, repeat here, but we are getting close now to closing in on this final redoubt. This Japanese battalion that tried to break off, we've got 2 battalions attacking it. We kind of picked off this north corner. We've taken Komesu. We're closing in and kind of converging on these last areas here to hopefully just kind of cut this down to these last 2 zones here. We are getting a little bit bold here too. We're launching a massive attack on this end of the shooting line and then a massive counterattack to try to retake Naha North, which we lost in the last couple days here to the Japanese counterattacks too. So let's get busy and see how these attacks go. Naha North, let's see how that one goes. We've got a ton of stuff here. They've got strong troops though. Let's use friendly fire. I feel like this is a big one, so that's going to kind of redivert a hit to them. And it looks like we've got a 2/3 chance to win this, so hopefully we can push them out. Nice, good start to casualties there. That might have been the friendly fire card. Good, we're pounding the infantry here. That's good, let's push them back. Let's push them out, get them out. Oh, nice, big casualties on their side. I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough to get them out, though. Their morale seems to be... Oh, it's -1. Oh, we lost a unit there. Come on, let's keep going. Let's get them. We have inflicted heavy casualties. They are badly depleted. Let's keep going. Let's take it. Come on. Yes, victory, United States. Excellent. And we wiped out 2 units. Good. That was a costly fight. But I feel like retaking Naha North was important there. So I'll calculate, we'll go through these next ones and see what's interesting and come back for the good stuff. Here is, to kind of give an idea though, these strongholds, we've been hitting them with aircraft. This is one of the remaining locations in the shooting line. And the bunker's at half strength now. So it's getting down, but it's just kind of slow work. Oh, they've got a full armored battalion in there too. Yikes. All right, nice. 2 hits on the bunker. That was good. 3 hits on the bunker. Excellent. I want to note that one. Sugarloaf West is down to 1 remaining strength point on that bunker. All right, we'll keep going. All right, here is our 2-to-1 attack on this. It's a militia unit. Not very strong, not super high morale, but our Marines' morale, our Army morale is kind of low now here too. Aircraft missed. Everything missed. It's retreating? Oh, good. Let's see if we can put some casualties. Where did they retreat to? Not sure, but good. We pushed them out. They didn't fight very hard. Air attack. So this is that final redoubt. Again, let's see if we can hit that armor. That would be nice. We just can't seem to hit anything up in here. Yeah, that was tricky. They must be deep inside the tunnels and stuff. Trying to pound this other one here where they do have some very strong tunnel fortifications. But I'm not sure how good aircraft is against tunnels. We really hit the small bunker, but we haven't really hit much else. I think we have to kind of go in with ground troops to get those. This is our big attack on the other end of the shooting line. Let's see how that goes. These forces are fairly well depleted, and we've already knocked out all the bunkers in the tunnel system here. All our aircraft missed. They do have some artillery. Ooh, they hit us pretty hard there. Come on, guys, let's get this. Their morale is high, though, isn't it? Nice. We took 3. They took... That's tough, though. Oh, let's push them out. Let's go. We're down to very little strength left. Yes, we wiped one out. Japanese Empire retreated from battle. Excellent. 2 more zones taken in the shooting line, reducing it to these 3. It's getting small here, and hopefully, maybe, they got to be packed in there. And those infantry units were back. How many units do they have left now? 40. So we've taken out 1/3 of their remaining strength here. Still, there's a lot of units in here. I'm guessing there's still like 20, 30 units in here at least. And then the remainder is scattered out over here. I do want to attack. Next time, we're going to try to attack this final redoubt for sure. And I think with that, we will... Actually, let's do our air defense, and let's do their attack, and then we will come back and end our episode here. All right, we've allocated our air defense. Now we have some replacements, which we need. I will not give them 2 victory points for that armored recovery. I don't want to do that. I don't think it's worth it, unless they get beat up a little bit more. We do have a lot of units beat up, and we've only got 2 very dear replacement points, so we are going to allocate it here. This one, Army Battalion down to 1 strength point. I'll find the other weakest one. Here's one with 4, but I think we might have another one that's down to 1. we have taken some bad exchanges here. Well, not bad, but bloody exchanges, I think, in some of this combat here. So that's Naha West. Probably Naha North might be a good place to do that if we can find that there. Nothing there. I'll look for it and I'll find it here. Here it is, Yombaru East, Marine Battalion down to 1/6 strength. So we've allocated, it's all that we do, another one that's down to 1/3 strength too. So got so many units that are beat up, but it is final days, right? So we got 3 defensive pockets here and 2 over here. So it's getting close here. Let's see what the Japanese do. I feel like they're going to attack here. They lost 10 zones. They're down to 13 zones. We have 310. Down to 35 of those victory points. And how many units to the... Well, we'll see. Let's not get carried away here. We got another card. What are they going to do? Land movement. Trying to attack out here. 2 battalions on 1. We have no... What? Don't get any air cover there? Hopefully we don't lose this unit. Ouch. Retreated. Okay. That's fine. We'll give them that. I like it when they kind of push out, because we can hit those other units that are left kind of hard in the next turn. Foxholes, we don't need a defensive card. That's not very helpful. And with that, our cap returns. Why didn't I have... I must not have been paying attention. I should have had some combat air patrol over this one spot here. But I feel like we can punish this little group that's popped out here now, too. And we're getting pretty close to maybe trying Sugarloaf... What, the Sugarloaf West here? To be able to take that. Maybe next episode... Anyway, let me know what you think. We're closing in on final days here. 26 turns out of 41. It's the 21st of May. Just about, what, a little bit over 7 full weeks of campaign now. And it's looking pretty green. I like that we got the Ryukyu Islands, too. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready. Comments always greatly appreciated, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.